Hello and what is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Miguel. You're watching Miguel EDC, the channel where we talk everything EDC gear here. And today we're checking out two knives here from Lothar. We're going to be looking at the Beaver and I'm not sure what this one is. So let's go ahead and dive in here, shall we? Doing the honors today, I got this interesting knife here, the Jin Build Your Own Knife. And this one comes as part of a kit where you actually build your own knife from scratch. They give you all the parts, all the instructions and everything, so you can do it yourself. And makes it a great gift idea for the knife lover in your life. So absolutely check out that video if you haven't already. And of course, all these knives and products will be linked down below, so you guys can check those out. There's a little bit of maraca situation going on in here. Let's find out what these are all about. If you're ready, I'm ready, guys. Here we go. Okay, so we got a knife here. We have a tool. Okay, we actually have some hardware with this one, and we have a knife. We have, oh, there we go, some additional hardware. We have additional Phillips screw here with the other side in case you wanted to maybe mount this guy in a different angle. Or no, it's this right here. Oh, okay, I get it. It's missing. That screw goes right here. So let me go ahead and I'll go ahead and do that in a moment. I thought it, what's going on with that screw? Why is it not where it should go? Okay, so that goes here, and then this guy comes on this side. All right, so bear with me a second, guys. I mean, it's interesting because I've never seen them include the screwdriver, right? Like these never come with a screwdriver, but somehow we got a Phillips screwdriver here. I wonder if maybe they had to purposefully disassemble that one screw right there to get through some sort of customs or something. I don't know. I'm just guessing here, spitballing. But the fact that that one screw was loose, but they included the screwdriver. I mean, so something's cooking there for sure. But let's see what this one's all about. We'll come back to this guy in a moment. We got our Lothar little paperwork right here, if you would. And here we go. All right, let's check this one out, guys. I think, if I'm not mistaken, oh yes, this one here is called the Porcupine, right? The Porcupine, Steve Porcupine.
Name something that follows the word pork.
You pine.
Huh? Pork. He said, Cupine.
The Porcupine model right here from Lothar, and it kind of looks like a throwing knife, but it is a fixed blade. All right, check this one on the 14C 28N steel. Then we checked out one other version of this guy in the past. Check out that video here on the channel if you haven't already. But 14C 28N, all blacked out here, right, with the black G10 and the gold. Right, we got gold and even the logo with the little L right there. That's looking pretty tight. Right, we got very grippy G10. It's all black, so it's hard for you. Hopefully the camera is capturing everything. Right, the fact that those are milled out like that with the L logo, that's good attention to detail, right? And again, full tang construction. It's hard to see, but yeah, there's a whole tang of the blade goes all the way to the back, which has a ring hole right here, if you know what I mean, with some jimping as well. And let's see, the grip should look something like this. So you can grip it like this, or jimping here and here, right? And you can do, open some boxes, do some stabby-do action, right? If you need to puncture through something you're trying to get at for your EDC task, it would definitely do that. There's some jimping here, so it's only sharp on this one side, just so you know. And then it allows you to rest your thumb here, right? Get a little bit more control of your cut. And does it feel better if I put my pinky in here? I don't know. It feels okay. It doesn't feel bad. I'm sure maybe the pinky or maybe something like this. Okay, that could work, right? A little Friday night gas station fighting grip like that, or perhaps a Pakal grip. Right, how about that? That could work too. I mean, the good news though, I'm gonna tell you this, right? Sometimes when they put a ring hole, right, it could be a little uncomfortable. But the good news here is that it is actually comfortable to use the ring and use it without actually putting your finger in the ring. So that's good there. Of course, it has a pokey blade there, if you know what I mean. So yeah, this is a very interesting looking one. Of course, it got the sheath here. The good news, it should be very symmetrical. So it will go in like this or like this. That's good, right? Any rattling in there? Very minimal, very minimal. Nice click sound, satisfying, keeps it in place, nice and tight. So by default, I'm seeing what's going on here. By default, it's set to scout carry. You can put this guy on your belt or what have you, do a little scout carry where it's actually horizontal or landscape, or if you turn it around, right, say move this guy here and this guy here, puts the clip facing down, then you can actually vertically carry this guy like that. So this clip would just turn 90 degrees like that. Yeah, definitely got some options there. And of course we got the bead here, the necklace. It can be a neck knife. So on top of it all, or you could carry it as just a fixed blade and check your local laws, but we actually don't have a very long blade here. I mean, what are we dealing with, right? Lengthwise, 2.5 inches, right? That's your actual blade length, 2.5 inches. So check your local laws. That should be pretty okay for a lot of places where you're allowed to carry anything under 3 inches, right? So, and then of course you put this guy on your neck, carry this guy on your neck all day, every day. You got that option too. I mean, you can do it that way or you can choose not to do it that way. Obviously, the option is yours. It's better to have the option and not need it than need it and not have it. So, all right, let's check out this other model here, shall we? I know, I'm pretty sure I made a cut on this guy, but it's wanting to play games with me right now. And we're not going to do that. All right, let's see. This is a different model. This one also has the same neck carry position. Now, this one also has the screwdriver, and we have the same paperwork, but no screws, loosey-goosey on this one. All right, so that was interesting. I'm just going to check here to be on the safe side. That feels pretty tight. I could tighten that one a little bit more. But yeah, nice that they're in, they're adding some, I mean, keep in mind, these are all cheapo screwdrivers, but I mean, it's something, right? It's something. They don't have to add that in there, but they chose to. So let's see. All right, we got the same blacked out bead on this one for neck carry. Same deal with the pocket clip, right? It's set to scout carry, but it can be mounted for vertical carry. And let's check out the blade on this one. Should be a different, slightly different geometry than this guy. Let's see. Oh man, okay, listen. Now we're cooking, right? Now we are cooking, ladies and gentlemen. This is my kind of geometry right here. Let's give her a nice little wipe here. Kind of bring it to its full glory right here. Oh man, I'll tell you what now. This one is absolutely something I would definitely carry. I'll tell you that. What steel are we working with? Do we know? Right? We don't have steel marking on this one. This one does say 14C. This one does not say. So future me put it on the screen. I'm not sure why it wouldn't have that printed somewhere, but we have the full tank construction on this one as well. We have a smaller ring back here, right? Ring hole. And we have the same, black G10, but this one has a different pattern. So even the attention to detail, right? This one has the sort of squares, right? Milled out G10. This one has a very unique pattern of its own. So, I mean, not even that is the same on both, right? They do have the gold hardware, right? With the milled out Lothar logo and, T8 on the other side. And by the way, in case you're wondering, these are just maybe a little dirty. It's just you would just kind of clean it in there a little bit. But yeah, very nice detail. Now, I can tell you the ergos on this one are going to be pretty cool. So I got this curvature right here with plenty of jimping there and plenty of jimping here as well. And that feels perfect. That feels really good for an EDC fixed blade that you can just about carry anywhere, everywhere, depending on your local loss. Very lightweight as well. Oh man. And if I want to go the pinky route, then this looks pretty interesting too, right? It can be locked in with the pinky, so I can, aside from hitting the table, right? I could, let's say, here's the perk of having the actual finger ring right there. I could drop the blade, do something with my hands, like if I'm doing something, grabbing something, I'm working with my hands. I don't want to let go of the knife because immediately I'm gonna need it to bring it right back and keep cutting. So that's one reason right there. You could do that and just kind of bring it back, keep cutting, right? Good flat grind, great for slicing and dicing. Great utilitarian tip right there for draw cuts, utility cuts, beautiful Warncliffe geometry, which I absolutely love. All right, I'm digging that. I think out of the two so far, that one is quirky and very unique in its own way. And I don't want to say, I mean, I absolutely liked what that one's going for. It's very unique. I haven't seen many fixed blades with that geometry. But for EDC carry, this one right here is speaking to me a lot. What do you guys think, right? What are your thoughts on this one? Drop them in the comments and let me know, guys. But all right, let's see here. Good standard grip like this. Feels good. Reverse grip also feels good. This one also feels comfortable if you use the ring or if you don't. I almost cut myself there. I got to be very careful. That edge actually comes all the way to the tippity tip right there. So Speaking of, right, what did I what did I just say? Look at that. It just grazed me right there. Nothing deep, just barely enough to, you know, bring some ketchup out here, what have you. But yeah, that is a very, like, look at that. It's very, very sharp there to the very tippity edge corner right there. So yeah, a little bit of that, which you don't see usually in this channel. But yeah, that's like a mosquito bite, nothing serious. So very superficial, right? So reverse grip feels good. That's what I was trying to say. The Friday night gas station fighting grip feels good too. Your pinky kind of falls in that curvature there, so that feels nice. And the Pakal grip, no, that one's a little bit more risky because you do have your palm here. And as I mentioned, that is a very sharp edge. I mean, as you can see the evidence right there. So I wouldn't do this grip, me personally. But let's do some size comparisons. All right, let's see here next to each other, next to some other EDC fixed blades as well. And yes, I'm going to go ahead and wipe this guy here. Don't want the video getting flagged for some reason. This particular Band-Aid right here is courtesy of my buddy Austin from Traditional Pocket Knives. He just recently sent me some swagger here. The Band-Aid was in there when I unboxed the Traditional Pocket Knives exclusive Hedgehog from QSP right here. And I'm like, you know, I don't really cut myself all that much. And then surely enough, right, the next day, here I am with, you know, a little accidente, you know what I mean? Anyways, with that out of the way, right, here we go. Let's do some other fixed blades here in the channel. On the larger end of things, we got the Tenable Luccio right there. And here's the Ursa Major from Kizer, right? Those are going to be a whole different ballpark of fixed blades, right? So, I mean, when you ask yourself which of these are going to be more user-friendly, easier to carry on the daily, of course, the smaller the better, unless, you know, you're out there camping and doing some serious work, then obviously you might want a more hardcore blade. But for day-to-day, right, fixed blade carry, right, something small like this is probably going to be a better fit. We got the newly released Kizer Drop Bear fixed blade right there. That one's pretty awesome. With the toothpick and tweezers, right, little stash away, little hidden situation there. That's pretty neat. Check out the unboxing on this guy if you haven't already. And here's the Kizer Smolt, another one of my favorite EDC fixed blades. You can see they're more or less that good EDC blade length, right, for EDC tasks. Not too big, not too heavy, right? Absolutely highly recommendable. And I do have content on all these fixed blades, by the way, so you can check out if you want to see more details about any of these. You absolutely can. Check those videos out here in the channel. And last but not least, there's the Vosteed Mink. Absolutely love that as an EDC fixed blade. And a very affordable D2 LynxGear fixed blade right here. Right, pretty epic. Check out the videos on those to learn more. But again, I'll have them all linked down below so you guys can check out prices, availability, and variants. All right, just trying to give you a ballpark. But of course, you already know we're about to get scientific with it here. So we're going to go ahead and do our paper and cardboard cutting test, starting with the 14C28N Porcupine. And let's see here. Oh, yeah. And then a little pokey-do action. And definitely do that pretty well, no doubt about it. And yeah, absolutely. Yeah, really, really sharp there, no doubt. Switching over to this guy, which we don't know the steel, but we do know it cuts well. Let's see how it does. Oh, man. Oh, man. Like butter, right? So, yep. 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 Yeah. So, yeah, as you would expect, yeah, going through that paper there pretty well. And now for some cardboard action. I got a single wall piece of cardboard here, nothing fancy. Remember, when cutting cardboard, don't cut perpendicular, but at an angle. So it's going to look something like this. Here we go. Oh, yeah. Now make sure you don't sink the corner. There is a plunge grind situation there. So as long as you don't sink that corner, you should be okay. Flat grind putting in work. You can also puncture through the material and get the cut going that way. As such. So this one works pretty good, right? Cuts pretty well. Let's check out this other guy. Same deal situation here, right? Here we go. Oh, wow. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what the steel is on this one, but just doing them back to back, maybe this one is a hair slice here. Hold on. Oh yeah, a hair. I mean, they're pretty much, yeah, they're pretty much on par, but I think maybe a hair more on this one. But, you know, nothing crazy, right? Obviously very sharp, good factory edge, right? Very toothy edge there. I mean, if it was able to grace me with love and bite me in the finger like it did, accidentally, they definitely go through material pretty well. So, guys, let me know, right? Rate the factory edge on these on a scale from 1 through 10. How sharp are they? Rate that factory edge and let me know. Well, there you have it, guys. Two brand new models from Lothar, right? Fixies here. Both are neck knives as well. They can be a neck knife, but they don't have to be a neck knife. So you have the option. So it's not like, you know, it's already a neck knife, so you have to go with it. And not necessarily the case. Also, you know, when pulling out of the sheath, you could do the quick release here. You know, just putting your index finger on the ring hole right there, like that. Also works pretty decent, pretty good as well. Yeah, very straightforward and also perform really well. Very solid for what they are. Also, these are going to be very affordable. By the time you're watching this video, I would have already linked to these down below, so you guys can check out those prices, availability, and variants. Again, let me know your thoughts on these. What do you like about them? What do you love about them? Is there anything you dislike about them? Definitely let me know. Shout out to Lothar for sending these in for me to check out and share with you guys. And shout out to my Patreon supporters and channel members for supporting what I do here. You guys are awesome. Hope you guys really enjoyed this one. If you made it to the end, you're the real MVP. Hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care, and I'll see you on the next one. Either this one or this one. Peace.